Cool, there you go. So now we're recording Beauty Essentials revision highlights today. My name is Brenda Rogers, for those of you who don't know me, and it's my latest cheeky photo. I'm the training manager for Young Living Essential Oils, and I'm absolutely loving bringing you some great training in particular in the case here of the skincare training. I learned so much from Danae, had an amazing tour, and we're going to share that together today. So I'm a health practitioner. I've recently done, over the last couple of years, a whole lot of natural fertility training, and so I'm starting to specialise in natural fertility and hormonal health for women particularly. I'm also a yoga teacher, which I absolutely love. Now, the first thing I just want to remind you of is the patch test and how important that is for yourself, or if you happen to be someone who wants to run these workshops from home, which I highly encourage, or even if it's just on your kids or your daughter or your grandmother or whatever, that you do a little patch test. So we have some guidelines, but these are also in your USB for those who attended, and for the rest of you, they are on, or soon will be, on the virtual office. So just important to preempt or any reactions that might typically occur. It's not that common, but it can happen. And to highlight people to the fact that these products really do work. And so we need to be respectful of them. So just a very brief overview of the skincare trends that we mentioned in today's world, really leading many people to look for something like what Young Living has to offer. And that was about gut health and how the health of our friendly bacteria is important in terms of our skin. And then correlated with that is the ingestible beauty trend, which is about knowing that our diet really does make a difference, and in so many ways, and some of those ways we discussed at Beauty Essentials. Some of those ways are addressed with our internal health, our internal supplements and so on, and that there's specific reasons why some of these things are really important to have in our diet, particularly fresh vegetables, I suppose, is probably the most important. Yeah, so are you guys seeing, let me just interrupt here, are you guys seeing my screen or the big screen? Let me just check in with you, because I can swap displays. My screen, okay. Both, okay. Well, now I'm up on the screen. Isn't that weird? Now you're seeing the big screen? Awesome. All right, so the third trend is the cosmeceutical trend, and that's really about back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, there was this new trend to start putting things into skincare. It wasn't just a moisturizer. There were things that enhanced this and reduced this and did this and had really therapeutic benefits. And there's lots of things now that we have in our skincare that really assist people. Sunscreens as an example, or antioxidant, or those fruit acids, vitamin A, often skin lightening agents, herbs, proteins, growth factors, and of course oils. In a sense, we might consider oils to be that sort of benefit as well, although I wouldn't call them a cosmeceutical. The trend very much towards natural alternatives, moving away from the chemicals and towards what nature does best, is not just huge in skincare, it's just happening everywhere in health and so on. So we're a big part of that, of course, and we really promote that, and you guys educate people that so that they have that reduced load of toxins coming in from their skincare. So those toxins can be things like mineral oil, the big gamut of fragrances that even in my stepdaughter bought something from Aldi the other day. It was an exfoliant, and we went through the ingredients on the label. She said, it's only $5, or it was only however many dollars. I said, yeah, but what's in it? What's on the label? And we started to go through what was on the label. I said, no, you're not having that. You can't have that. It had fragrance and it had this and it had that in it, and it was, in the bin. I said, I'll get you something from Young Living. Check it out. So yeah, that's what we do, isn't it, ladies? So urea, talc, and parabens also in some of our makeup and skincare. The pursuit of youth is a huge trend. It's a continuing trend. It's been around for a long time and it continues. It's like our 15-year-olds want to be 25, 35-year-olds want to be 25, 45-year-olds want to be 25, 55-year-olds want to be 25. I know it's crazy, but it makes us quite vulnerable to marketing messages that really target at that youthfulness. So we need to be strong, ladies. We need to be strong and resist some of that and come back to logical common sense, I think. So let's have a look at the power of essential oils and the pampering of essential oils and the essential oil infused skincare products. So we're wanting to encourage you to do and to think the 3-part skin solution. And the first part is very much internal health. That's where it starts. That's the most transformational in the end. You can't have great skin on the outside if you're a mess on the inside. And so, our Ningxia and Omega Gies and Sulfazyme and Mineral Essence and even longevity, all these things are really important to consider if you really would like just gorgeous skin. And then the second part of the story is the outside, the application, what we put on our skin, and that's our oil-infused skincare range. And it's not just on our face, it's the entire body, massage oils, the lotions, the cleansers, the shampoos, and so on. And then to enhance, to tailor it to your individual needs, to improve what Young Living's created even further, to assist with any specific benefits that you'd like to achieve, then we have the oils. And so this is our 3-part skincare solution that we're advocating from now on. And it's what you learned at the event, and I think you'll agree, and I'd love to hear a thumbs up or see a thumbs up or even your comments about how profound that is as a system. It's, yeah, we've got some raised hands. Thanks, Janina. It's intelligent skincare. I think it's really intelligent skincare. So, skincare without the inside beauty is just nowhere near as powerful. Imagine having, beautiful hair, but it has to be shiny and look strong and not fall out and not dry at the ends and all these things. And some of that's outside and some of that's inside. So Makala, your skin's amazing after using Frankie and Rose. Your serum that you made, yes, how amazing was that? I started using mine too. Frankie and Rose makes your skin just so super soft. It's absolutely beautiful. And your Boswellia cream, thank you. Yes, that was great. The event was, to educate yourself, but we want to pass it on, don't we? We're going to have a beauty essentials workshop at home as soon as we're all home together. My husband and his daughter and the 3 of us, we're gonna learn skincare together as soon as we can arrange it. So yeah, Cressida, you're loving the Frankie and the Queen. That's good to hear. All right, so just a brief overview. We're not focusing on inside beauty today. So the couple of things that I've already mentioned are the nutrient-rich, nutrient infusion that is Ningxia Red, the wolfberry puree with the various other fruits that we see here, cherries, wolfberries, blueberries, pomegranate seeds, plums, aronia berries, all beautifully, beautifully rich colours because they've got this pigment that is the antioxidants, and it's amazing. And that's really going to help I guess in a sense it's that, it's working with our bodies to maintain that function that we want to maintain and enhance. Mineral Essence, because of its 66 rusty nails, or what was it? 66 rusty cars, as Danae called it. But no, not rusty cars. They're actually minerals. And minerals are pretty, they're not chocolate, let's face it. They have a taste. And I think of mineral essence as a bit of a soup of things, and it's very rich in this liquid mineral complex. And it's not just, it's not just magnesium and calcium and iron and that's not enough. There's there's dozens and dozens of minerals that we want to get in tiny, tiny amounts. And so I love this natural form of minerals, and they are most efficiently absorbed in this ionic form. So it also has cinnamon bark and lemon in it, and the royal jelly and honey. So not suitable for vegans, but certainly suitable for vegetarians and everyone else. And an acquired taste, but honestly, I put 3 droppers in my smoothie every morning and don't even taste it. But yes, some people will add it to their Ninja and have a shot, and it works fine. So we talked about, just going back to the minerals, there were a couple of minerals that we really wanted to focus in on for skin health. I mean, ultimately we need all of them for a good, healthy body on the inside, but certainly the sulfurs and the silicas and some of these minerals are known as beauty minerals, and it's great to have an additional source of those so our hair is beautiful and our nails are beautiful and our skin is beautiful. And then the omega dyes with the fish oils really helping us maintain the moisture of the skin. So not the moisture as in hydration and water, but in the oils in the skin. That's really important for making our skin look glowing and healthy. Also contains some essential oils and has this strong antioxidant stress effect. So it helps protect us against oxidative stress. And that's something that goes on all the time that we really want to we really want to manage, because it damages our skin over time and contributes to sort of the decline of our skin. It certainly contributes to dullness. So we want that, those beautiful essential fatty acids, the omega-3s, daily. Sulfur has many, many actions, and in Australia we have the allowable claims relating to osteoarthritis, but I encourage you to investigate it further, because it's one of my favourites in this context. And to understand why, you'll need to do your own research online and just to see the role of sulfur for skin, for internal organs, and how that works. That same action works for osteoarthritis, is also working for other things. So it's a great nutrient for skin health. And then longevity is particularly for those with more mature skins who are hoping to keep their skin and their body protected from free radicals, and therefore as youthful as possible. And I've certainly made this one. It's only fairly recently, but I've certainly made this one of my daily must-haves. It's only 1 capsule a day. It's really easy to take, and it's a great one. So that's the clove, Frankie, orange and thyme. I'm sure it helps for the winter season as well. Sleek tea I'm not going to go into today, because we want to move on to our oil-infused skincare products and the matching of those together. It's the 2-part system so far. And some of those effects that we can create internally by ingesting omega dyes or sulfazyme or Ningxia Red, we want those effects for our skin as well. And so we start off with the skincare system, which is your cleanse, toner, moisturizer, and that's really your absolute basic system. So if in doubt, if all you can do is that's where you start: cleanse, tone, and moisturize. And they're a beautiful range of products that have lots of nutrient-rich ingredients, including essential oils, of course, some of which is frankincense and lavender. And when we did the workshop, the Beauty Essentials workshop, and we recommended some oils specifically for dry skin, oily skin, and so on, we picked the oils particularly that aren't already in the products. So frankincense and rosemary and sandalwood, not so much rosemary actually, rose. So frankincense and sandalwood and lavender, and these things are already in our beautiful oil of use skincare products. So when you use the basic ranges, you get that. You already get that. I mean, you can add a little bit of extra frankincense like I do to my eye cream and stuff like that. But if you want to enhance, which we'll get into in the next section, then you might use less obvious oils to the frankincense and so on for your specific effect that you're after. But we also have a lot of ingredients, a lot of the skincare products that have the wolfberry seed oil, and wolfberry is particularly hydrating, as are orchid extracts and some of the other oils that we have in the products. And honestly, I mean, some of the products have ingredient lists this long, and they're all beautiful natural extracts and oils and things like you'll see here, the oils, but also extracts, so cucumber extract and aloe vera ingredients. So lots of beautiful natural ingredients that have been, the recipe in these products, when I was doing my research, I was blown away. There's just so many beautiful ingredients, and for all their different effects. It's very impressive, actually. Certainly got me hooked. I think, though, it's the essential oils that really win me over, because we all know and love them and understand how powerful they can be. All right, so our step 3, our part 3, is exactly what I was talking about there, and that is the tailoring, the individualizing. It might be in the form of directly on your skin. So you might be putting rose oil, for example, or lavender oil directly on your skin for a purpose. So there's the neat application of oils. Then there's, of course, adding them to your products already. So like the frankincense to eye cream, or lavender to your shampoo, or the latest one that I've been doing is the rosemary and cedarwood for hair in my conditioner. I also put it on my brush when I'm brushing and blow drying my hair, because I don't want to wash it off either. Cedarwood smells so beautiful. I absolutely love it. You can also make your own. So if there's a particular product that you really love that's missing, now I don't think it's really missing. For example, makeup remover. The cleanser does makeup removal. But if you'd like something a little bit more specific, then there's DIY recipes on the Virtual Office or in the Young Living blog, where you can make your own makeup remover as well. And we did that at the workshop. We created our own beauty serum with the oil, with the rose and the frankincense, hair spritzers. I think facial spritzers would be amazing for summer, just to have in your handbag the whole time, just to hydrate your skin all the time. And you know, so many more ideas that we've collected over the last couple of months. So check out that on Virtual Office as well. And then we specifically love the oils in the massage oil. So it might be in V6, for example, because it's a great way of applying and toning and giving a little bit of a massage to the skin that's going to enhance circulation slightly and give the skin a lift. And it's another way of applying pure essential oils. Now, I think it's important to not be an expert in every other product on the market out there, and you know, to kind of get all confused about what they do and what we do. But I think it's important that we understand what's not in our products, so that we're well armed for those conversations. And so the ones that we really highlighted are parabens. And you know, generally the way that I speak about the Young Living skincare range is no nasties. There's no nasties. There might be some things that, you know, maybe in our ideal world you wish wasn't in there. And, you know, that may be something that, like Mary Young said to us, that they might be slowly looking for things to replace some of these not potentially absolutely ideal ingredients. But these are the nasties that we definitely do not have in there. And they are the ones that are causing issues for people with the parabens, the phthalates, propylene glycol, mineral oils, PABA, petrolatum, all the P's, lots of P's, isn't there? Paraffin and diethanolamine. Who knows what all of them do? We just know that they're frequently ingredients in cheap products, particularly mineral oils. Mineral oils are all your sorbitolines and vaselines and all those kinds of things. And they have a great effect if you're just wanting barrier. If you want to protect your skin from the wind, for example, you'd put some mineral oil on. But it's not what we're after. What we're wanting to do is soften and enhance the skin and have some effect on the skin, and mineral oils don't do that. Absolutely no fragrance. Well, we have our fragrance. We have Young Living essential oil fragrance. But fragrance can be various different chemical names, but absolutely not. No fragrance. So here was our recipe, and these will be on your USB or very soon to be on the virtual office. And this is what most people got to take home with them at the event. And it's something that, I mean, I don't know how you guys use it, but I put it on. I put my eye cream on, my couple of moisturizers, depending on whether it's the morning or the night. I usually only use the toner at night because I use the wash in the shower in the mornings. So I'll put the moisturizer, maybe Sheila May, and the intensive moisturizer, or some days I'll use the light moisturizer, and then on top of that, I will put a coating of this beautiful serum. So it's not just the rose, it's the frankincense, and it's all the beautiful vegetable oils in the V6 as well. So anyone getting into that, anyone doing that with enjoying that, even the fragrance. Yeah. So I mean, ideally you do it straight after dinner, but that isn't always practical for everyone, because you kind of want it to sink in a little bit before you lie on your pillow, and then it can end up being a little bit soaking into the pillow. But a little bit of time after putting it on, maybe write in your gratitude journal or read your book or something before you lie down on your pillow. Ella uses a serum under the Boswellia moisturizer. So yeah, I think you can do it either way. One's water and one's oil. That's how I see it. We need both. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And then we went through the essential oils for skin types, and there were many more mentioned, but to keep it simple, we were looking at just 3 or 4 per skin type. And the oily skin types, we love the Elemi as that balancing effect. Manuka is what we use for troubled skin. So a troubled, oily skin, often they're the ones that are the most troubled, will benefit from Manuka. Manuka is kind of a New Zealand tea tree, and Melaleuca alternifolia is tea tree, and both of them have great benefits for troubled skin. And as Danae told us, Manuka is, what did she tell us? How many % more effective than Melaleuca? Does anyone remember the percentage? Yeah, 33 times. That's how I remember it too, Ella. So dry skin, on the other hand, needs different oils. And the patchouli was one of Danae's favourites, and we used that in one of the spritzes, I think it was, to help with dry skin. And this is dry skin is skin that lacks oil. You can have oily skin that lacks moisture, and dry skin that lacks moisture. So oil and water are slightly different. So this is dry skin lacking oil. And myrrh, blue cypress, and patchouli really work well. So the blue cypress, I think with all the oils, when you start using them, you do have to be mindful that they can be quite potent, and to use them sparingly initially at least, and work up to it. I know when I first started using the toner, it really activated my skin. But now I just use it, and it's just beautiful. Just feels great. Whereas before it was like, oh wow, that's really potent. I think our bodies adjust to it, or our skin adjusts to it. So they're all wonderful things to add to your base light moisturizer, or even your base Sheila May or sandalwood oil. The sandalwood one is for dry skin as well. Now for combination skin, it's a little bit less specific here, but you've got your geranium. Lavender is for all skin types, and the 2 sandalwoods. And sandalwoods are pretty much for all skin types as well. And then normal skin, where it's not required for you to balance any oil necessarily, but you want to just take, sorry, somebody's logging in. You just want to take good care of your skin, keep it soft and moisturized and protected. Then these are some of the favorites that we have. And rose is something that you can, now I see me. Rose is something that you can add. It's, as we've found out, it's extremely potent, and even 1 drop enhances every skincare product that you can use, and it'll last you a long time. So one of those great investments or gifts if you've got an upcoming birthday and you've got a very generous husband. I highly recommend it. All right, so then our sensitive skins need soothing and calming. And so here we look at the Melrose, which is a combination of Melaleuca and rosemary, so the tea tree oil and rosemary. That's very nice, especially if the skin is a little bit troubled as well. And then your Helichrysum and Cistus are for more sort of the red capillary looking skin, where there's perhaps broken capillaries. And Roman chamomile is very, very soothing for troubled skin or unhappy skin. So there's some combinations for you. And then for the older skin, the mature skin types, there are quite a few recommendations. Mature skin can be dry as well. So some of the dry ones, such as the Essential Beauty Serum and the patchouli and the myrrh, are also good. But specifically, we were recommending the Progescence Phyto Plus as a serum for the skin, and also having those whole body effects. Rose, of course, and Lady Sclariol is also very good. It's got a lovely combination of oils in it and a beautiful aroma as well. And then myrrh is Mary's favourite. So I put that in sort of separately because that's the one Mary loves for dry skin, for mature skin. And so it must work because she's got great skin. All right, so let's transition away from just the face and away from just above the neck. You know, there is more to us, and have a look at some whole body products that we can recommend. Now, this is the Thieves range is recommended because we are a product of our environment. We're intimately connected to our environment, and our environment has an impact on us. And we really want our homes and inside our car, inside the office, those little micro environments that we do have some control over, we want those to be as clean and chemical free as possible. So it's a great joy to be cleaning your house with Thieves, knowing that you aren't contributing to something going down the sink that's destroying the ecosystem or destroying the Great Barrier Reef or destroying our waterways. And also you're inhaling this stuff, and there are statistics to suggest that that cleaning products can be quite impactful on our lungs and therefore the rest of our body as well. They kind of produce this oxidative stress, and so the Thieves range is an essential whole range that you want to get into, not just the cleaning products, of course, but the toothpaste and the hand purifier, not hand sanitizer, the hand purifier as well. We learned about triclosan and antibacterial mouthwashes, shampoo, not shampoos so much, mouthwashes, hand sanitizers, toothpaste, and how this triclosan chemical is a bit of a nasty, contributing to hormonal disruption and fertility issues. And as Danae was saying, also to the antibiotic resistant conditions as well. So not a good thing. I feel very virtuous that I've eliminated all that from my household. The oral care is a part of our everyday routine, and it's quite a joy to have something that is also safe in our mouth. We don't tend to swallow it a lot, but our mucosal membranes inside our mouth are very absorbent. So if it's in there, it's in our bodies. So if you have ever noticed on the label of a toothpaste, it always says do not swallow. And, we don't want you swallowing the Young Living toothpaste either. But if you did, you certainly wouldn't have any problems. So the toothpaste there, you can see on your screen, there's a couple more. There's the kiddies ones as well. And these replace harsh chemicals in your daily routine. So no dyes, fluoride, or preservatives, unhappy preservatives. And then the mouthwash. The mouthwash, there is some awful research around alcohol-based mouthwashes and what they can do over the long term. So switch now. You do need to shake the bottle first, though, because otherwise there aren't any of those chemicals in things that keep everything kind of evenly dispersed. So it does need a good shake. And I do like Danae's idea of diluting as well. It helps it to go a little bit further. And then hair care. Hair care is, ladies, how important is hair care to us? Give me a sign here, ladies. I'm assuming I've only got ladies on tonight. Let me know if there's a gentleman in the audience. Yeah, so having glorious locks of hair does make us feel beautiful. And we all want to be walking out of our households like those salon ladies that are in the ads on TV. But first of all, it takes inside beauty or inside health, because it's the capillaries that feed the brain and the head area and the blood flow and the nutrients that are up there and the good oils and all those kinds of things that make hair look healthy. And then over and above that, you want a shampoo that enhances that. So yeah, so lavender mint shampoo and conditioner is fantastic, especially for all hair types. And so we have the shampoo and the conditioner containing peppermint, lavender, and copaiba, and none of the nasties. So something you can use every day and be sure that you've got something that's doing some beautiful things to your hair and also doing great things for the environment, or not doing nasty things to the environment, which to me is important. That's that stewardship that we really foster in Young Living as part of our mission statement or vision statement. That's all hair types. So everyone can use lavender and mint. But if you have dry hair, then you'll be specifically wanting to look at the copaiba shampoo and conditioner, because they add what's the word? They kind of make the hair heavier, but it doesn't fly away. So for fine hair, it is not appropriate. But for dry hair that really is a bit fizzy or wild or unwieldy or all over the place, then it is perfect for that. It's quite rich. And as it says there, it's to hydrate dry or damaged hair. And it's this beautiful combination of oils that, immediately you get those moisturizing factors that are in there that are going to tame wild hair. But over a period of time, the oils are really going to have a benefit as well that is going to enhance the look of your hair. This one's my favorite, fine hair. I have fine hair. And so I love the lavender. I actually also use the kids one. The kids one is also very great for adults with fine hair, if you'd like to try something different. But lavender shampoo for dry hair gives it volume. So, it kind of, you don't want hair that's kind of limp and weak and flat around your head. You want a little bit of height and body without having to put lots of product in it. And the lavender shampoo really does that. Now, I particularly love the combination of cedarwood and rosemary for hair health. Sorry, I'm just reading your question, Julian and Chrissy. Is there a way to lower just zoom volume? Just a zoom volume. Maybe that's a misspell. What's the best for color treated hair? It depends on your hair type. I would say the lavender if you're fine and the Copaiba if you're dry. I think it's the lavender's the best one. And zoom volume, Julian, I'm not sure what you mean, so you might need to explain it for me. Somebody said their dry scalp cleared up. Yeah, and here, love the Young Living shampoos. And yeah, it's family of 6. Yeah, you can go through quite a lot. Yeah, so Danae actually addressed that as well. She said to use our pumps from the massage oils, and I've done that. I've got all these black pumps now in all my shower gel, or my shower gel, my shampoo, my conditioner, and I've got a couple of different conditioners in the bath, in the shower, and they've all got black pumps in them now. It's much easier as well. So yeah. Oh, right. So Zoom volume was about getting the volume up. It's not about your volume of your hair. Sorry. Sorry, Mary. Okay. Yep. Okay. Must be tired. You can dilute the shampoos and conditioners as well. They're very thick. So you are meant to only use a little bit. That Copaiba shampoo is thick as. You compare it to something you buy at the supermarket that literally just pours straight out of the bottle. It's watery, and you compare it with ours. You might need to. Yeah, I added water to mine as well, especially as the volume of it, the ingredients sort of come down, and then I'll top it up with water and thin it out a little bit. Yeah, so Maddie uses the Copaiba shampoo and the lavender moisturizing conditioner, and that's absolutely fine as well. And as I mentioned earlier, I love to use the rosemary and cedarwood essential oils either directly on my brush for brushing when I'm drying my hair, or I have actually been known to just kind of get the bottle and drop a few drops on my scalp, because that works really quite well as well, and the smell is amazing. So yeah, Rebecca, adding water may make it go bad if it sits there for too long. Depends on how long you take to use a whole bottle. I certainly wouldn't do a quarter conditioner and 3/4 water. I'm not actually sure of the combinations, but if you're not a very regular user of shampoo and conditioner, then you're probably much better off just putting a little bit on your hand, mixing it with water, and then putting it into your hair. It's a much better way of doing it. So here's the leave-in conditioner recipe that we learned. And that's a beautiful spray for your hair, especially if you have that flyaway hair as well. So that was with the Copaiba shampoo, vanilla shampoo. Yeah, awesome. Some great ideas. Mary, you might want to share that with with everyone, not just with me, so that people catch it as well. All right, so just a few more for you, just to cover the whole body and to show you how beautiful the soaps and other products are for those who use soaps. I mean, many people don't use soaps anymore, but there are people who love them, and we have them so that they are free of all those nasties. Some of the ones that we mentioned earlier, they have the beautiful essential oils in them. They're a great gift, amazing gift, very low allergenic, hypoallergenic, allergenic, and they're made without the dyes, the colorants, petrochemicals, parabens, and sulfates that other soaps. You really do get what you pay for in this world. Deodorants, we talked about the Meadow Mist and the Mountain Mint. Mountain Mint's my favorite. Do you guys have a favorite? You probably say toothpaste. I mean, I like to keep it clean, you know. Deodorant is deodorant and toothpaste is toothpaste, but horses for courses. Fantastic. I find that if you put too much on, it can be a little bit overstimulating, and especially the first few times that you use it, just be very light on. And if you are a busy, active person, you might need to reapply throughout the day. That's just the nature of deodorants that don't have antiperspirants in them. And you know, antiperspirants, I believe, are being banned around the world as well, because aluminium is the thing that makes them antiperspirants, and we know what that can do. That's linked with you know, brain conditions that we don't want to get. And so have one in your handbag, in your little beauty case in your handbag, or I wouldn't say in the car because it might melt in the summer, but certainly one in your office as well. And yeah, containing all those beautiful, beautiful essential oils that have that cooling and refreshing and protective effect. The shave oil for both men and for women, beautifully soothing as well. Some people will take this on their travel because it can duplicate or double as a moisturizer as well as a shave oil. And we have the shave cream for men, but you know, they may prefer this, but it's certainly great for women as well, with that beautiful Mirror essential oil blend. Now, we didn't talk a lot about Beauty Essentials about your signature perfume blend, but we might talk about that more another time. Some people already have a signature because we've got a blend that you love. It might be Joy or Lady Sclariol, which is fairly new, but maybe a new favorite for you guys. But maybe you're someone who's created your own signature blend, or even a single. Maybe a single is your signature blend, or your signature oil. If anyone in the audience there has a signature oil, I'd love to hear what your perfumey ones are. You know, the one that you wear every day to uplift yourself. The reason the lipsticks are there as well is because, or the lip glosses are there because the top end of it is the essential oil blend that is the fragrance or a perfume blend. And there's the red one has the, if I can get this right, the red one has the Aroma Essence blend. Then the other two have a winter one and a summer, like a winter combination and a summer combination, and they're very gorgeous. So Valor is somebody, yeah, Stress Away is a good one because it has the beautiful lime and vanilla in it. Valor, oh yeah, what can we say? Valor. White Angelica, really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's amazing. Joy, Stress Away is a popular one, and Joy, peace and calming stress, particularly if that's something that works for you. Orange and Tangerine, they're very light, very beautiful ones. Orange particularly, lovely one to communicate with other people. It's fantastic. Release, Maddie, wow. Ylang, yeah. Sacred Sandalwoods, I'm particularly a woody girl. I love the wood fragrances. Cedarwood would have to be one of my all-time favorites. Oh, Sam, you love Acceptance. Geranium. Wow, Mary, geranium. I'm impressed. Yeah, the lighter ones, the Citrus Fresh and Envision. Oh, I'll have to get that one out. I haven't got that one out for a while. The Vision, see what that is. If you're a lotion person, you might like the hand and body lotion in the lavender, which is another one I think I've got in my bathroom that has the pump in it now. And then the various beautiful massage oils. What I do, and I probably said this 100 times, but I have a Cellulite massage oil in my shower. As soon as I step out and dry myself, I put the Cellulite massage oil all over my body. I just love the fragrance of it. I think it's the grapefruit in it. I love the fragrance, and it does make my skin feel fantastic. So I think having something on your skin after every shower is a good routine to get into. So there we have it, guys and girls. We have our 3-part skincare solution. So this is where, if you're talking to others about what skincare products that Young Living has to offer, then we're not just talking about a cleanse, tone, moisturize for the face anymore. We're talking about inside beauty, we're talking about whole body skincare, and we're talking about essential oils that help us tailor and target and perhaps even fill in the gaps with some of the products. So I think that's a fantastic, really holistic, comprehensive approach to skincare. And when you look at it from that perspective, there really isn't anything missing in our range. There's everything that we need. We either make it, or we use it, or we combine it with oils, and then the internal support as well. So I think you'll agree that it's a pretty fabulous program for creating beautiful skin. So any questions? Any more questions for anyone? I'm just going to stop record and say goodbye to all our online recording listeners, and stay on the line just for a couple more minutes for anyone who would like to ask any questions. Thanks, everyone.